Their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
They begin with a run by Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lefty. Check. Topper! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big Ed. Tighten up. 57. He's checking. Team spill.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Waiting. I'm coming for you, son. Shoot.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
61, matchbox lights. Check back 16, check back.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sunday. 16, Mike 16. Heavy on the edge.
To throw, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set. 19. 6-man. Check curls. 2-4. My five. Yo.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down. Alert! Check 13.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Go! Finds the mic. Finds the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 5. Mike 5. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 5.
On first down, it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Put it down, put it down. Finds the mic. Finds the mic.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now Fournette, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, jump up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
36 yards on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Alert! Check 37! Check 37! Kill! Check 29! Check 25! Check 24! Check 24! Ball trot!
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Watson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check. Shift.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Kill. 66. Hey, 24.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fournette, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
58, 58, come on. Watch the out, watch the out. Safe. Wall, 59. Bang, bang, 31. Bang, over. He's checking crack. Sponge.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on. 59. He don't want it. Check safety. Shit. Check nickel. Watch out. He's coming. We got that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full. Hey, kill it. Hey, 4-2. 56, Mike. Hey, box truck.
Wentz going to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
56 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now it's Watson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
What's that? 19! 59! Watch the safety creep! Watch the eye!
To throw again on second down. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Set. 19. Check. No. Check. Check. Check 3.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
SOS. Alert. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd down.
Check 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Finds the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Check. Fresno.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Crouch.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. From the red zone now, Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
74. 16's coming. Check Mike. Watch the run. Hey, Sam. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch twist. Watch alert. Alert 3. I got him. On me.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Out. Here we go. Check him up. Check the call.
Another run here with Sanders. And some space here. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go. Number 16's coming. 46 down, man. 5-4. Hey. High 7. Watch the back.
Now Wentz. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football. Contesting everything.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch twist.
Now Wentz. He's got Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike. Oh, you got deep?
To throw is Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check back 16. Check back 2.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 37. Hey, Charlie.
16. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
Give him 32 on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Coming.
Time to go, night. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Wentz now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
5-9. Small. Come on now.
Now Wentz again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Kill. Hey, Orville.
16. I don't think you got it, son. 16's coming. Check mine. Hey, let's get some done.
Wentz now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Joker. Tight dog. Get him on. Red.
29.
Here's Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Dallas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm scared for someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.